Hey, it's John from Tinderbox Arts. So my R1200RT here, and this is also similar to some other art bikes, I believe, by BMW. On the exhaust here, there's a flap. It's known as the exhaust flap. And basically it's electronically controlled, and it's a flap in there that I'm honestly not sure why it's there. Some people say it's for noise reduction under certain conditions. Other people believe it's emissions related. Honestly, I don't even know. But you know, the problem that can rise is that the flap gets, you know, not corroded but rusted or just buggered up in there, and it won't open. So you end up with a situation where the exhaust is restricted because the flap inside there, it's like a butterfly flap, just won't open all the way. So I'm going to do some other maintenance here on this bike today, and I thought while I'm here, you know what, I'll just take a look at that and just make sure it is opening properly. If it is not opening, you know, you may be able to loosen it up with solvent and mechanically moving it back and forth. And some people just bypass the whole thing altogether or force it totally open and leave it that way. So, you know, there's different options here, but I thought while I'm here, I'll take a look and show you what it looks like inside. So looking up underneath here, there's two, try to get low enough here, right here and right here are two bolts, Torx bolts you got to loosen. That'll let you get the muffler off, or to twist the muffler off. And then this is just, you know, banded on here. There's just two bands on here, so it comes off pretty easily. All right, so what you're looking at right here is the butterfly flap. Try to move that a little bit. And, you know, it's somewhat loose by finger, but it's going to be controlled by this little solenoid here. So when you turn the bike on, it does a little self-test, and you can actually hear it. So I'm going to turn the key on, and we'll see this thing, you know, flip up and down, assuming it's working correctly. And so let me just do that now. That's key off. Now key on. So that's working correctly. So I'm in good shape. So if your self-test when you start the bike up does not work, you know, like I said, your options are to try to get in here. You would remove this thing with the other clamp down here. Just take this off, take these electrical connectors off, and then, you know, try to work this in with some kind of solvent. You know, you could try WD-40, you could try, you know, solvents meant to penetrating solvents, almost anything. And then when you're done, you want to clean that up so you don't have oil in the exhaust. But you could give that a try. If it loosens up, great. If it doesn't, you know, you may want to try one of the bypasses. So you could put a piece of straight pipe in here. You could force it so that it's always open like this, and then just leave it. Now the self-test, you know, the computer may complain if the self-test doesn't work, or, you know, if it's jammed in a certain way. So you have to look at that too. And different year, different bikes may have different approaches as far as the computer. But, you know, you just want to make sure if it is jammed, that it's jammed open, not half closed, so you don't have an exhaust restriction. Or, like I say, just try to loosen it up.